next up, we're going to solve a continuous compounding interest problem here. It says you invest $1,500 in an account that pays 5.5% interest per year, compounded continuously. In order to solve this problem, we're first asked what is the amount after 4 years, and we're going to round our answer to the nearest cent. And the second part of the problem asks how long will it take for the amount to reach $2,500, and we're going to round our answer to 2 decimal places. We're going to use this formula here, which is the formula for calculating the amount of money you will have based off of an investment that is compounded continuously. Now, the A stands for that amount that you will have. The P stands for the principal or your initial investment. R is the interest rate. However, R has to be converted into a decimal. You cannot plug a percentage in here. And T is the amount of time. So for part A, our P will be $1,500. R, recall that that has to be written as a decimal, so what we do is take the decimal and simply move it 2 places to the left, and what we will get is 0.055. And T, of course, is 4. So all we're going to do is plug this into the equation. So let's write A equals 1,500 times E to the 0.055 times 4. And let's pull up our calculator here. Let's move it over here. So we are going to type in 1,500, and second, to get to E, we press second and the division symbol, and you see that E comes up, and we're raising it to an exponent. So let's type in the caret button, and what we're going to write up here is 0.55, actually 0.055 times 4, and we press enter, and you can see that after 4 years, what we'll have is $1,869, and if we round to the nearest cent, this one is going to become a 2, so $1,869.12. Our next question, our next part of the question, how long will it take for the amount to be $2,500? Round your answer to 2 decimal places. So what we're told here is that A is $2,500. We know that P is still $1,500. That's the initial amount that we invested. The rate is still 5.5% or 0.055, and what we're looking for is time. So we're going to still use the same equation. We're going to write 2,500 equals 1,500 times E to the 0.055 T. So the first thing we want to do is get the T, of course, by itself, and in order to do that, we're going to divide both sides by 1,500. Okay, so let's plug this into the calculator here. Let's clear out. And we can simply type in 25 divided by 15 because these zeros would cross out. And what we have is 1 point and the 6's wind up repeating. So we can write 1.67. This is an estimation, but it should not give us an answer that is too far off. So equals E to the 0.055 T. So we'd still like to have this T here by itself, And our next step to do that will be to get rid of this e right here. And in order to get rid of the e, we want to use the inverse, and the inverse of the e will be the natural log. If we take the natural log of the right side, we have to take the natural log of the left side. So let's write natural log of 1.67 equals the natural log of e to the 0.055t. And like we just stated, the natural log and e will cancel each other out. So what we'll be left with is the natural log of 1.67 equals 0.055t. And next, what we'll do is divide both sides by 0.055. And these will cancel out, of course. Let's type this into the calculator and see what we get. So natural log 1.67, we'll close this parentheses and we'll divide that by 0.055. And we get approximately, if it says round to 2 decimal places, 9.32. So t would be approximately 9.32 years it would take for this money to become $2,500.